Hi, Skip here. I'm coming to you from poolside. It's Arizona, in the Phoenix area, and it's just went over 70 degrees, 70 some degrees in the morning, and it's beautiful. And you know what? This is not a bad way to go. I love it here. Anyway, so I'm kind of doing a little poolside thing, and I want to touch on a subject here that I think is important. There's an awful lot of interest in affiliate marketing. And affiliate marketing is basically the act of selling products other than your own, products that somebody else made and somebody else handles and all that kind of thing. It's selling somebody else's product. That's the baseline of what it is in a very simple perspective. So this is best online affiliate products. That's what this is really all about. So if you're going to get into the affiliate business, which, by the way, this is multi-billion dollar industry. It's huge, and we're seeing more and more of it for a lot of reasons. It is not just a trend, it's a mega trend, and there's a couple of mega trends contained within this whole process. So I'm going to talk about some of this stuff and give you a little outline. Now, in doing this, I encourage you, take notes, take screenshots, do whatever you need, but there's going to be some valuable information here. And it's information that so many people go online and they're persuaded by this argument, by that argument, by this guy, all this different stuff. No one single market niche or product that can bring them what they want and give them that satisfaction and personal engagement that you can get. I'm reminded of the little shop that you walk by, a little shop. It's got a little sign in the window saying hiring salespeople must look honest. There is that sales concept that you don't have to be necessarily honest or have integrity to sell something or whatever. Well, that's all nonsense. What I'm addressing here is when you start to look at products and you start to look at what you're going to do online as an online business, whatever the niche you're in, this has to be something you can believe in. Now, it might be something you're currently involved in that you're passionate about, but whatever it is, you have to believe in it. And I believe that you need to be a product of the product. That's just critically important. So I'm going to give you 8 little pieces of what to look at and what to think about relative to the whole concept of affiliate marketing. And this is baseline. There are certain things that need to be in place. And in any kind of marketing, any kind of business, integrity is chief among them. And I think that what you can do on a daily basis to stay fresh and on top of things is to investigate. I won't go way into this, but I was in the coffee business when it was first hit Seattle. It was a big deal. And I was a columnist nationally and internationally. I did a lot of stuff, spoke at like conventions and did all that kind of stuff. I was in it up to my eyebrows. And I've been in sales and marketing for a lot of years. And I'm not trying to blow my own horn here. I'm proud of that time and what I did and what I accomplished. But in that time, in order to stay on top of it and remain credible, which if you're going to be in business of any kind, you need to be credible, I constantly read up, I constantly researched, I constantly asked questions, I constantly got viewpoints and opinions. I didn't just do it by making stuff up every day and thinking, well, that's good enough. And this is the same way. You've got to invest yourself in this process. It can't be just, oh, this looks good, I'm going to go here. Or this guy said I can make a lot of money and all I got to do is click a few clicks and I'm all in. That's nonsense. That's not the way it works. So let's go right into it here, and I'm going to take the first subject. Number 1, price versus cost. Now, there's a couple of things when we talk about price. There's certain price points that are magic. And if you watch television, there's all these infomercials, and everything is $29.95. Why? Because people will very readily, without really thinking about it, spend 29 bucks. I mean, it's a magic figure almost. Everybody uses that figure. The next thing up is like $39, or it's whatever. They have, tons more value, and it's only $59.95, or it's only 5 payments of whatever, But there's magic numbers that go with the pricing thing. And now, when you get into affiliate marketing, the beauty of this is you're not limited to $29 products. You can get into the thousands, and if you're target marketing correctly, it's just as attractive. It's like catnip. To a certain market, when you have a certain value on a particular product that is unique and you present it correctly, people will spend thousands of dollars to get satisfaction with that product. So it's not about the total price; it's about value, It's about doing your homework and knowing how to express the differences in what you offer and what others offer. It's a whole lot of things that go into price. So then you'll notice this is versus cost. Now, this is an interesting thing because you could have, I'm going to just take a number out of the air. Let's say you have a $1,000 product. Well, that $1,000 product is going to pay a commission when you sell it. Or is that commission going to be 20%? There's an awful lot of products sold at 20%. Well, 20% of 1,000, what, a couple $100, right? But what if you had a product that was $1,000 and you were getting a 50% commission? Well, that's $500. That's more than twice what you would get with the same amount of effort and time involved and expense in marketing and whatever else. You can more than double your income based on the percentage you're going to get in return. If the product is a good product and it meets all the other criteria and all of that. Why do I bring this up? Because there are some products that inherently have a very high cost value. So the person offering the product for sale has to ensure that they're getting their money out of it. And if they've got a high product cost and they're selling it at a great value and a low price, the commissions that people can pay are going to be much less. And so you want to look at it and think about these things when you're looking at products and studying the industry and where you want to go. Are you dealing with a really high ticket and high cost item? And we're going to talk at the end of this video, and hang in there to the end, so I'm going to share with you a couple of secrets of where you make the most money for the bang for the buck and whatnot. I'm going to give you the #1 biggest area that you want to look at. So I'll hang in there to the end of the video, and I'm going to give you that along with some connections and links to some really great stuff, some additional educational material. So anyway, price versus cost, it's a big deal. If you can, why take 20% when you can get 50% on the same amount of effort in a particular product? The other area here is when it involves shipping and handling. If it involves shipping and handling, what you have is additional costs in packaging and warehousing and all that, the handling. And by the way, handling is usually a trumped up figure. There's going to be a certain set cost for handling, but anybody that puts up the word handling is also making a profit on the handling big time. That's just standard routine, the way it works in the industry, so just know that. So you got shipping and handling issues. Well, if you have products that are shipping and handling, that means that you're going to be relying on somebody to get that product to your customer. And so shipping can always be something interrupted by any number of things. Shipping issues, transportation issues, weather, product availability. There's a long list of things that you can run into that are problematic where shipping is concerned. And so all those things run up that cost. So you get back to that high cost, low margin product where you're going to make less commission for selling the same dollar amount. Okay, making sense? So then the handling, who knows what that is? I mean, shipping and handling can be just crazy, but shipping and handling is generally only reserved for products that are physical products that need to be handled and shipped and packaged and all kinds of things. Okay, so the other one is current trends. Let's take a look at this. Current trends. There is affiliate marketing by itself is a current trend. The marketing of affiliate products has been popular for quite some time now, and now it's becoming more sophisticated in the terms of the methods and the way people go about doing it. It's evolving, and it is definitely a current trend. And I would say that it outpaces a lot of other trends. Network marketing is I love network marketing. I love the concept. But it does labor with a little bit of an issue, and that is that it all is one-on-one, person-to-person, much more than mass marketing and traffic generation that is typical of those who do well in affiliate marketing. Now, saying that, by the way, I will make a little plug, and you can go on my website, and I've got a whole section in there about network marketing and how you can approach it a little differently, what I call accelerated network marketing. So there's some information there for anybody that's interested. But anyway, so amongst these current trends, if you're looking at affiliate marketing, #1, then you want to look at trends within product niche and product type. One of the trends is health products, anything health related. That's a trend. People are becoming more conscious of health and diet and all these kinds of things. So that's a very popular area. Once again, you want to take a look at it in terms of the viability of the product, the source of the product, the vulnerability of the product relative to shipping and handling, a lot of other things. When you get into this arena, you really want to start doing your homework when you talk about physical products, and particularly in the health products industry, because it's incredibly competitive. So when you start to look at current trends, sometimes there's a trend there that looks good on the surface, but you don't necessarily want to have to try and compete in that arena because it's already really loaded with competition and fraught with variables that you don't necessarily want to deal with. So because it's a big trend, it doesn't always mean that it's a great opportunity. So you look at things that are trendy, that have been around for a while, but also have some legs on it, that it's going to be around for a while longer. It's been around for a while. It's stable. There's a certain stability aspect to a product you might be looking at. So that when you're looking at trends, you have to consider some of those factors when you're looking at that and analyze it. Is this something that's going to be popular over time, or is it just a passing trend that's going to go away? If it's a pet rock, it's probably not going to last very long, if you get my drift. So that's current trends. Now, by the way, in current trends, there's another thing. That's marketing styles. I'll bring this example. How long since you've seen a Blockbuster video store? Well, they're all gone. They're gone because there came a product called Netflix and others like it, where you can go online and stream all month long for what it would have cost you for one visit to the video store. And so that whole concept, that's an interrupter in the marketplace. That concept now becomes the power of subscriptions. So anything that you can do that involves a monthly subscription, that is a huge mega trend. Make a note of it. That's huge. Mega trends are things that are going to be around for a while. That is a current trend that's not going to go away. It's powerful. A lot of major companies are going to. The whole concept of a monthly investment, whether you call it auto ship, different names for it, but it's a subscription model, and that's a powerful model. You can make a lot of money on that and have a lot of customers. Just as an example, 100 people at $20 a month is $2,000. So 200 people, that's $4,000. Do you see how you do the math and how it adds up? I mean, it adds up in a heartbeat. So take a serious look at subscriptions and their power and their potential as a part of the mix of what you do to evaluate a product and the possibilities. The other one is product niche. Product niches involve a particular concept. You might be in the sports, the health products, the whatever, but this is something, the reason I put this as a separate topic is because you might have a niche that you are particularly fond of, that you're involved in, that you know, that you can be passionate about. And if you're in a niche that is popular, it fits all the rest of the model, sometimes the best place you can be is someplace where you are the expert, where you are passionate. Because at the end of the day, and there's a lot of training and teaching on this subject, I'm not going to go way into it, lots of information on this on my website. It's Understanding Branding. You're the brand. And if you as a brand can establish trust and credibility and all those kinds of things because of who you are, your passion and your knowledge, big deal. You are the brand. So when you get into product niche, if you are a product of the product and you've got a niche that fits the other criteria, this is a good thing. So be conscious of the product niche, and if it's something really obscure, you don't know much about it, well, it's obscure, you don't know much about it, you're not going to have the credibility that you might need to really be effective. Okay, so let's move into single product. Single products are interesting. There are people who make a lot of money on a single product. It's a rare niche, but very isolated and very targeted. That's okay, nothing wrong with it. But just know that there's some limits in the marketing potential. You'll understand this more as I move on. When you're dealing with the single product, there's certain challenges. Let's just say challenges that you're going to be facing when you're dealing with a single product. It might be a great product, you might be able to make a lot of money, and if you're doing it as a part-time or full-time, whatever your status, just do it in a way that you know that you're going to have sustainability in that product, and it meets all the other criteria if you're going to have a single product offering. I never recommend single products because I really believe in multiple streams of income, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But single products, I'm not real hot on that idea. I do know people that make a lot of money in that area and they're passionate about it and they're happy, and in that case, great. I mean, if you're sweeping floors and you love it, do it. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. Whatever you're doing, if you're passionate about it and you love it, that's a good life, and you join a handful of people that can say that they love what they do. Do you kind of get my drift there? So anyway, let's go from single product to the concept of what I'm going to call core product with accessories. Core product, this is a really powerful thing when it comes to marketing. A core product, and I'm going to give this example, I've given it other places, but if you wanted to become a pro bass fisherman, Well, there's an online course that you can take. You buy the online course, and it tells you everything you need to know about being a pro bass fisherman. Okay, where to go, what to do, how to handle it, what you need, and all that stuff. Everything you need to know about being a pro bass fisherman. Okay, well, that's not enough. You're going to need poles and baits, bait and gear and all kinds of stuff with that. If it's cameras, you sell a great camera, you're going to need lenses and lighting and all kinds of fixtures and various things to carry out your hobby if you're going to be do cameras. So there is the core product and then the accessories that go with it. All those accessories become multiple streams of income if you handle it correctly. And all of a sudden you've got all this stuff that's churning over because you've created credibility in a particular product niche and a core product. All you've got to do is market the niche concept, giving people what is the end result that they want out of the endeavor or the product. The product becomes a solution. The core product is a solution to a major issue, and as having received that benefit, you are naturally going to buy the rest of it, and you don't need to sell them on poles and all the rest of it. You don't need to do a big sales job on that, because if you've done your job so far, you've got enough credibility, they'll buy whatever you have that goes along with as an accessory to the primary product. Does that make sense? This is a really big deal. This is one of the ways that you can build your income big time. You notice that when you go to the grocery store, it doesn't matter what you got in your grocery cart, there's so many things that tempt you as you go through the line. Those are accessories that no one has to sell. They just put it in front of you, you're there, so you buy it, right? So it's kind of the same principle on a certain level. Ease of delivery. This is kind of an issue. There's a lot of products you have to ship and wait for, and it might take you a couple of days, might take weeks, it might take whatever. So the delivery issue, when you start to talk about products, becomes something of an issue. And you want to really look at this. Now, for my money, I like ease of delivery, that all you got to do is click, download, and you have access online. That's the best as far as I'm concerned. So taking a look at the delivery, the possibility of back orders, and all the other kinds of things when you're dealing with a physical product, ease of delivery becomes an issue. Is it going to go by U.S. mail? Is it going to have to go by UPS because it's bigger than a bread box? Whatever the delivery issues that you're going to face, got to think about that in this process as you make a purchase. The other thing is overall ROI, or return on investment. Add up all these things. What are you doing to ensure that your return on your investment is the best it can be? This is going to involve target marketing, doing your homework, becoming a professional and knowledgeable in the process, but also understand that the lower the cost of the item, the higher the commission, the fewer the problems along the way, the higher your return on investment, because you don't have failures in shipping and handling and all the other things. If you're in a common trend, that's going to up the value on your per customer acquisition. So there's all the acquisition. There's all these things that go into the ultimate return on investment if you're doing it right. Always look at the return on investment. It's a big deal. So one other issue I want to talk about, and that is there's three things on this list here. Download, it's going to be downloadable, the ease of access to the product, and multiple streams of income. I'm going to list these things. If you're looking at the ultimate online marketing resources, what's the best affiliate product and product that you can get into? It's where you can download a product like a PDF, a training program that could consist of whatever, multiple videos or whatever. It's downloadable, and even better than downloadable is online access, because downloadable means that you're going to take up space on your computer and all that kind of thing. But if it's access online, you can get into all kinds of complicated training programs and videos and courses and information and all kinds of stuff that is all online accessible, and it's not going to tie up your computer. That to me is a good thing. So is it downloadable or is it accessible online? So your access is always best when you can get it online. You don't have to wait for it. You don't have to wait for someone to ship it. What's your access to the product that the consumer just paid for? Okay, so multiple streams of income, multiple parts, an investment in a particular product, a core product, and then accessories to go with it. That's multi-part, multiple stream. That's where your multiple streams of income come from, and it's selling without selling. Automatically things will turn over, and you can do it 24 hours when you're in sleep, and there are a lot of things eliminated as worries. It just happens. Customers build, you get exponential growth, pretty soon you're making a lot of money, and you didn't have the transactional relationship in marketing, where the transactional is having to deal with every customer one-on-one, hand-to-hand, and deal with that. So I'm hoping that this video helps you out a little bit, because these are basic things that I think anybody wants to consider when you're looking at affiliate marketing and being wise about it, being smart about it. I've been at it for a long time. This isn't my first rodeo by any stretch of the imagination. My heart is to help you out. If I can give you credible information, I'm sure I have products I sell, and I want you to buy a bunch of stuff from me. That's all great. I'm not going to lie to you. However, to me, if you can't buy something that has high value and return to you, what's it all for? So I don't believe in overnight click, click, click here and make $1 million. You know, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in the promises that you're going to make a lot of money. There's a nice promise, if you tell somebody they can learn something, that's good. But I don't believe in all the quick promises of this is absolute and here's my guarantee and all that. I don't believe in that. Whatever you do in your business, if you're going to go into online marketing or affiliate marketing, do your homework, take your time, invest in it, be a product of the product, be genuine. Fill yourself with motivation. Don't let the dream stealers take it away from you. Hang in there. Handle the speed bumps. I love frustration. Frustration means that you're involved in the process. Something good is going to happen on the backside of it. So don't discourage that frustration. It's a good thing. So I hope that these notes help you out in the process. I got tons of information. I invite you to my website. I'll have a link here for you. I'll also have a link to a program that is step-by-step, everything you need to know about driving mass traffic, selection of products, marketing materials and strategies, everything you need from soup to nuts. For anybody that goes through the course, you're going to learn enough to be one powerful entrepreneur. So I'm going to give you a link to that as well. So I wanted to thank you for taking the time. I'm enjoying it out here. I'm actually starting to sweat just a little bit. It's becoming a very warm morning in the sunshine here in Phoenix. So with that, I got lots of other stuff. Look at my channel. Google Skip McNutt. You'll find a lot of my stuff out there. Go to my website. Lots of stuff on there that I can help you out with. So thank you for taking the time to watch the video, and I will talk to you again soon. God bless. Thank you.